Hmm? Oh, 'tis you who art blessed by the princessin. Have I captured your undivided gaze? There's no helping it, I suppose. Very well. I shall grant thine eyes permission to behold the glory that is...
I just have to say this, when these fucking characters roleplay this shit, it is the cringiest shit ever. I am not personally a fan of the little segments like this, and I usually, like, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't be watching the live stream at all.
The image woven by fate.
In other words,
Need coffee to deal with this shit.
version 2.8 special program.
There we go, we get normal people now.
I guess something very interesting is about to happen.
Hey though. Dude, okay. So, to set a premise for people that are just, because I'm going to edit this down, to set a premise for people that are watching this channel, I look at the leaks. Like, I'm not going to, I'm not partnered with Genshin. I'm not going to, like, display the leaks, but I am more than comfortable with just talking about them. I'm not the one who leaked them. So, this guy looks sick as hell. I'm a little worried about how he'll actually play, and I don't think he'll do enough damage to be like an actual DPS for like Abyss or anything. Well, I haven't looked at his scalings and stuff like that, but I have been wanting a melee character for so fucking long in this game. Like, he's just sick. I love this.
Enough.
It's so bad. It is so bad. This is the part. This is why I skipped most of the dialogue in Genshin. I can't handle it. I don't know. To me, this is like, I am getting cringe, secondhand embarrassment when I watch this. I love the game. I love the gameplay. I love the exploration. I love everything else. I love the story even, which sucked, but it's like, oh my god, the dialogue of these characters sometimes, man.
Ominous.
Tell us.
So I think this is the one. This sword is going to be awful for Kazuha. The leaks did talk about a sword, and I'm assuming it's this one. It's like when you hit, it does like an extra damage. It's like the flute, but a little bit better. It's just not great. I mean, especially not for Kazuha, unless you're like running a C6 DPS Kazuha, in which case it would still be not that great on him. So, what the fuck? He's Thor!
What is going on here?
Thor Zuha.
Real ambitions come from his views about crime.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
What hot take could he have? Let me guess. Alright. Because Genshin is obviously super controversial. My guess is crime bad. I know, that's crazy, but I think they're about to say that crime is bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. Detective has really overcome the power of crime and is preventing cases rather than only
You know what? That's fair.
the aftermath.
That's actually really fair.
So fancy.
I like that.
I mean, you got
In the
Just gonna break it to everyone here. I have no fucking clue who Songo is. That is where I'm at in the lore. I don't know who Songo is. Well, I'm all caught up, but I definitely skipped that dialogue. Whoops.
past, but
Alright, we're gonna actually break this down, because I feel like this is a little bit more important. I know I'm pausing a lot, and that's because content. So this is auto combos, obviously. And when I say auto combos, I mean, sorry, that's coming from me playing fighting games. This is where he's just spamming his attack button. So his normal attacks. Yep, there's a full chain. This is a skill, I believe. So you can charge it up to 4 times. Realistically, in an actual fight, since it doesn't have a pull effect as far as I can see, you're only going to use like 1 or 2 charges of that, especially depending on how fast it charges. Using all 4 is going to be really unrealistic in an actual fight. He's going to be a combo king though, that's for sure. People who make like Genshin combo videos are going to love this dude. This is his ult. We know that. That's a pretty big radius. He is right here. Honestly, this like is like Sayu's circle, big of radius, and for an ult that does AoE damage, that's actually really good. Like healer circles are usually, they can be smaller than this. So for him to have that, I don't know if it does damage all the way to the end. I would assume it does. That's huge. He's definitely gonna be like, you build him the same way as Shao. Like attack, maybe EM, attack or EM, right? Then you go with animo damage bonus and crit rate.
Charged attacks. His elemental skill is
So that's
also
his charged
technique.
attack more than likely.
Something cool about make a break.
Genshin is a really fast-paced game, and you're gonna have to be fighting the clock more often than you're gonna have to be fighting the enemies themselves. So moves like this, where you have to charge them up fully in order to get the full damage, just aren't gonna be worth it. You're gonna want to maximize the amount of damage you get from that skill off of a single charge.
Then you
So this is great that he's getting a hangout event, because there's so many 4-stars that they released where it's just like you don't get that hangout event until a while after they've been out. So it's nice that he's at least getting one right away. A lot of the world building has been so much better, but I mean it's expected out of a multi-billion-dollar company. By the way, in case any of you are wondering, I have a plugin called Sponsor Block. And it's fucking amazing. You can set it up so that you don't like skip all sponsors and stuff. It's right here, and it's so useful because I don't expect people to watch that part of my content either. I mean, if you weren't interested in the sponsors, there's no reason for you to watch that segment, right? So I would recommend it. I use an ad blocker too. I mean, I don't get any money from advertisements and stuff, and the money that people get from advertisements is so little, but yeah, this is a great plugin. It's also got the ability to like skip intros and like intro segments for music and stuff too. Little plug there. Sponsor Block would actually, it would 100% cut out that segment and skip me plugging Sponsor Block, ironically.
Players will be able to snag the snazzy new outfit for free. Pretty awesome.
She looks crazy here. She normally looks like a little kid cosplaying, and she looks like a beautiful woman here. That's a good skin. I am a big fan of this one. That's crazy. China has laws where they're like, you have to cover up cleavage and a bunch of other stuff. And since they can't like make the outfits too skimpy because of that, I think it's actually going to, it has been resulting in better outfits, in my opinion. We'll see if that remains consistent, but I like the direction that it's forced them to take. Because previously it was like, let's put as little clothing as possible and sexualize these characters as much as possible. And now it's like, we have to make an interesting costume that people are actually going to give a shit about. And I kind of like that. Don't agree with it being a law that's forcing them, but I do like the direction that they're taking. I just want to make that clear. Don't like the law, like the outfits that are a result of it. I'm really 50-50 on this skin. I love the outfit. I don't know how I feel about the ponytail. I think he kind of rocks it, though. YouTube frogs, YouTube comments, whatever. I don't know what we're going to call you guys yet. What do you guys think about this? Because I don't know how I feel about this. This fucking, this ponytail. This outfit is sick without the ponytail. But seeing D-Look with the ponytail is throwing me off. It's like exciting because it's like I love it and I hate it at the same time. I'm not gonna buy it though. That's for sure. That sucks. So like they're making it even higher price because it's already like $30 to get an outfit. Are they gonna make it like 50? I think that one of the biggest problems that Genshin faces is that it is super friendly to new players. Like this game is phenomenal for new players. Because the end content, when you get to that, is what it really struggles with. But the new players are, they thrive. Like if you just started playing Genshin right now, there's like months worth of content. I played like every day, a couple hours a day, and it took me like 6 months probably to even catch up to like where people were. Like that's a lot of content, especially for a free game. But here's the catch, right? When you are at a low level and your characters aren't built, you deal with this issue where the game is so great, but all of the events and the FOMO and everything and all the like rewards and stuff that you could be getting for participating in these new events the events are made for the veteran players. So when you start, there isn't like, it doesn't scale with you. So like when you start, those events are super difficult because you don't have the artifacts to do the DPS check. You don't have all this stuff to do the things the other ones. And I think the solution to that is making the events 100% scale with like your AR, your characters and stuff like that. But if you could just look at your like highest investment character and kind of scale everything off of that, these events would be so much better. Cause like, and also like higher difficulties. Like they already like they have like an advanced mode, but have like a super hardcore mode that doesn't have additional rewards, because it's just not with the combat. It's like you get to a point where you just clear the event in like 2 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating there. There's certain events where I've like one shot everything.
Many memorable pieces of music from the
Do any of you guys actually buy these albums? Because like you can just listen to the songs on YouTube. Like I'm 200% certain about that. We're gonna be looking up every single answer to the puzzles. I don't give a fuck about those. Like, if we spend more than 2 minutes on a puzzle, I have zero patience for puzzles like this. I am not a fan of puzzle games, so I will be looking them up or asking chat for help.
Your story. How about it?
Oh yeah, Sumeru teaser. I am excited for Sumeru at the very least.
You'll have to wait until we meet in person, though.
Oh, so that's the Archon. Alright. So, final thoughts on that. I personally think it's alright. You know? I think that the real thing that we're gonna be hyped about is Sumeru, obviously. People who wanted Kazuha are obviously living, thriving. Yoimiya and Klee. Yoimiya is actually a really good unit. I think people will skip over her too much. She's really good. She's not like Hu Tao, but she has a lot more synergies than Hu Tao as well. So she's definitely something to consider. Klee is, I mean, she's fun. I'm gonna be wishing for her, so make sure you stop by and like when that happens, so that you can see all the wishing. I will be posting the wishing onto here. We'll probably do single pulls though, 'cause I'm not a whale. If you want to like donate or something and let me know that the donation is for that, we'll do polls or whatever. But yeah, anyways, other than that, I'll probably just